Hey y'all, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new here, check me out, hit that subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date every time I drop a new video. I'm EVE and this is the Ev Effect. So we are officially 7 days out from Christmas. And so in the spirit of being festive, I decided why not utilize my Christmas tree as a backdrop. And then I wanted to bring you my spicy list, but I wanted to spice it up. So I'm calling it my naughty or nice list. My naughty or nice, but everything spiced list. So if you're interested to see what made the list, keep on watching. All right, y'all, before we get started, just a couple things. First one being, I broke a nail, okay? And I actually broke my nail right before I started filming. Actually, when I was setting up my camera, it just popped off. And it had lifted like a couple days ago, and I thought that I could save it until I make it back to the nail shop, but no. The camera said, no, that needs to go. So that's gone. So don't judge me when you see a missing nail on my finger. Secondly, it's raining cats and dogs outside, okay? It's raining cats and dogs and it's having like its moments. So there's a break right now, but if you hear it like pounding, thundering, storming, yeah, it's trying to steal the show. It's always trying to steal the show, actually. A lot of the times when I'm filming, it's pouring outside, and today is one of those days. So disregard the extra noise in the background, disregard my broken nail. We're gonna get into this list, okay? First on my spice list is one I actually already touched on, but I felt like I needed to add it to this list too. And that one is Ivory Root from Xerjoff. Now, like I mentioned, this one is a spicy, smoky, woody fragrance. And the spice lasts from beginning to end. So on the opening, you get this smoke, you get the spices, but as it starts to dry down, the spices are still there, and then the vanilla for me starts to peek through, and it makes it warm, it makes it comforting. This is not a beast mode fragrance, so if you're looking for this to be a beast mode fragrance, you won't get that here unless you layer it with something else. But this has I would say a moderate bubble. It stays closer to the skin, but it's not an intimate scent, if that makes any sense. So a moderate bubble, but it has pretty good longevity. This lasts a pretty decent time. To me, this smells classy. This smells expensive. This smells luxurious. This smells like you've got it going on. Okay, so really love this scent, especially for the fall and winter season. And I'm gonna add this one to my nice list. Spice blend. Now, I know some of y'all are probably like, Evelyn, you're wrong for showing that little ass bottle. But listen, I've already gone through another one of these, and these are like 7 or 10 mils. So I think this is sufficient enough, or at least it's been sufficient enough for me to be satisfied. And so this is the second 7 or 10 mil that I'm going through. And most people are familiar with these Dior miniatures. It's a good amount of juice to play with. Now this, like the name states, has a boatload of spices, y'all. A boatload of spices. But there is something that, I don't know what it is about this scent, but I have not been moved to want to buy a full-size bottle. And maybe the two that I've had were just enough to kind of, you know, satisfy my craving for this scent. It is a unisex scent, but it leans a little bit more masculine. If you know me, you know that I do enjoy masculine leaning fragrances. And I think another reason is because I am waiting on MFK to come out with his creations and see what he brings to Dior. So I'm gonna hold out until then. I do have a video coming out on my Dior collection, so look out for that. But this one has pink pepper, ginger, black pepper, all the spices in your kitchen cabinet are in here, and it's a really, really nice scent with really good longevity, might I add. It lasted most of the day for me. I got about 6 to 7 hours with this one, so won't complain on the longevity. Overall, I think this is a really nice fragrance, a really nice spicy fragrance. I just haven't felt the need to get a full-size bottle because I've had enough through this and the other sample to kind of satisfy my craving. So spice blend for me will go on the nice list. Another little ass bottle, but this one is Layton from Parfums de Marly. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, this is on my nice list. I absolutely love this one, and I really need to just go ahead and pick up the full-size bottle, but I told myself that I needed to get through my travel set. So the travel set, I don't remember, but it comes with either 3 or 4 vials. I have 1 more vial left, so however many it comes with, I only have 1 left. So once I get through that and the rest of this, which is a little bit more than halfway done, then I'll pick up a full-size bottle. Now, I have heard rumors that Layton has been reformulated, so I'm not really sure if that's accurate. If you've heard anything like that, let me know down in the comments whether or not Layton's been reformulated. Because if it has, then I need to hold on to this juice just a little bit longer and not waste it. But anyways, so I know on the Parfums de Marly site that this is marketed under the men's section, but I really feel like this is unisex. This is a unisex fragrance that smells amazing on a man, okay? It smells amazing on a man, but it smells delicious on me. It smells just as delicious on me. And for me, this opens up fresh and crisp with that green apple, has lavender in it, but the star of the show in the opening, in my opinion, is that cardamom, that spicy cardamom. It just comes through and gives it a kick. Let me spray this. I'm only gonna spray a dab because I am wearing something already, but yo, it's got lavender, it's got green apple, like I said, cardamom, and then as it dries down, it gets a little bit more sweeter. I want to say it has sandalwood in it, and you know how I love my sandalwood. You get that sandalwood and vanilla mixed, and it's still a hint of spiciness that I get, but it's more subtle. It sits in the background, and it becomes creamy. So on the bottom, it becomes creamy, a little bit sweeter. It's just a beautiful fragrance. I would highly suggest you get your nose on this if you haven't already. I don't know who hasn't smelled this. Maybe if you're not into niche fragrances, you haven't gotten your nose on this. But my fellas, if you're watching this, if you don't have this in your collection, I need you to add this for 2022. This needs to be the first thing on your list, okay? Some people call it basic. I don't. I absolutely love this. And like I said, Layton for me is on the nice list. Ani from Nishane. To me, this is a guilty pleasure type of vanilla scent. Oh, a guilty pleasure vanilla scent. I want to say the first time I mentioned this on my channel or featured this on my channel, I called the vanilla in here an exotic vanilla. And I mean exotic because it was different from anything that I had ever smelled. And I still feel the same way. This is so different to me, but it's so beautiful. I do think this is a scent that you've got to let breathe. And what I mean by that is when you initially spray it and you're confused about what you're getting, just allow it some time to kind of settle and aerate, and the beauty of what this fragrance brings will hit you, okay? This is a heavy leaning vanilla scent in my opinion, but it's mixed with pink pepper, ginger, cardamom. It bursts through the door like it's that girl. Because she is that girl and she's absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this scent and it's perfect for this time of year, and she definitely makes my nice list. Or should I put her on the naughty list? I don't know. Let me know down below. Should I put Ani on the nice or naughty list? And it's not naughty like she's bad, but she's naughty, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let me know down below if Ani should be on the nice or naughty list. Babylon by Penhaligon's. Now this is actually my first Penhaligon's fragrance and I'm not disappointed. Not disappointed one bit. So this is a spicy vanilla. It's got nutmeg, coriander, and saffron. And the vanilla in here, it doesn't have the same type of body of the vanilla that's found in Ani. The vanilla in here almost smells like it's a little bit smoked out, like it could be smoked out with some incense, a hint of incense. But it's a beautiful, cozy type vanilla. As this dries down, it gives you the cozy vibes. When I smell this, it makes me feel like we're experiencing the first fall leaves falling. It almost signals like holiday season is here. I can imagine the fireplace going and the wood is crackling and you're watching a holiday movie. This is a really nice fall winter type scent. You could probably get away with this year round, but it's definitely great for this time of year. And for me, I would say this is on the nice list. This definitely makes my nice list. Rehab from Initio Parfums. Now, y'all, I absolutely love this scent. I absolutely love this scent. It's a fresh, aromatic, spicy tobacco scent. Y'all, this is addicting. And I get the name, but it keeps me wanting to sniff and smell this thing. Let me just spray my other wrist. So this has some sweetness that comes through, and that sweetness is not overbearing at all. Overall, this is a light type of scent. This is not like a beast mode type of fragrance at all. Even though it does have tobacco in it, it's not a beast mode fragrance. This is a lighter type fragrance, but it has great longevity. So as this dries down, it gets creamier, but again, it stays light and airy, almost fluffy like. Imagine a souffle. When you're spooning into a souffle, how it's fluffy and airy. Imagine that texture and correlate that to that fragrance. That is what I get from this fragrance. But on the dry down, you do get more of a creaminess that comes through. And this actually gives me a hint of sexiness too. I would go as far as to say that this can give you some sexy vibes, but this is a beautiful, beautiful unisex fragrance. And I am so happy that I have this one in my collection. And I'm gonna put this one on the naughty list because it's addicting. It's naughtily. Is naughtily even a word? It's naughtily addicting. Twilly de Hermes by Hermes. Now, this is my sweet honey boo-boo. I absolutely love her. And I've called her sassy in other videos on my channel. She's no stranger to my channel. I've mentioned and talked about her quite a few times on my channel, and that's because I absolutely love this fragrance. It opens up fresh with that bergamot, but it does have a hint of sass, which I like to call that ginger in here, but it's absolutely beautiful. I feel like this is an easy reach type fragrance when you really don't know what to wear. This is a fragrance that you can spray on when you're feeling away. You can't really identify how you're feeling and you kind of need a pick-me-up that's not necessarily bubblegummy sweet, but you need a pick-me-up that kind of keeps you like, I don't know, focused yet light. Does that even make any sense? No, it doesn't. Just know that this smells amazing. This is a spicy, fresh fragrance, and she goes on the nice list. Santal Blush from Tom Ford. Now, this is a dried spice type fragrance. Opens up with a ton of spices and dries down into a musky type woody sandalwood. Now, if you've never lived your life getting fresh #2 pencils, taking it to school, waiting for the opportunity to walk up to the front of the class, sharpen your pencils on that sharpener, and as the wheel is turning on the sharpener, you're getting the aroma of the pencil shavings. Imagine that. And that's the kind of sandalwood that you kind of get in here, but of course it's more refined. If you can't imagine that, then you weren't born yet. I'm sorry. But gorgeous sandalwood fragrance. It's a beautiful, spicy scent that you can definitely wear year round. You can definitely overspray this also and it won't be offensive to anyone. Gorgeous, light type of spicy scent. And one of my favorites actually from the house of Tom Ford. And I actually think I need to do a video of all the Tom Ford fragrances that I do have in my collection. But this one is a gorgeous scent and this goes on my nice list. So that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please rate me down below. In the comments, I need you to leave me one spiced fragrance that you have and you find to be quite nice. And if you have one, I need you to leave me a spiced fragrance that you have and it might be a little naughty. And it's not naughty in a bad way. You know what naughty means, okay? So until the next time, I hope that you enjoy your family, friends, and loved ones during this holiday season, and I'll catch you on the next one. Happy holidays.